Hey guys, so it is time to do my week 15 pregnancy vlog review, and today I am 15 weeks and 6 days pregnant, and today is the 19th of August 2011, I think. That's pretty bad. I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, I believe it's the 19th. And I'm actually having a lot more symptoms this week than I was last week, or maybe last week I was just so busy with camping and everything, I just really wasn't paying attention to anything that was going on. I'm not really sure. But today's been a much more back to routine week, you know, working and coming home, dinner, all that good stuff, getting my housework done, and I've really noticed a lot more symptoms. So I'll go ahead and start with those since I have so many to list off. First one is going to be round ligament pain, and it has been, in the past weeks it was really mild here and there, you know, just gonna get it when I would stand up really quickly or, you know, move too fast or whatever. I would get that sharp pain, but lately it's been at night I can't seem to get comfortable. I roll from one side to the other, and when I move, even if it's just the slightest movement, I get that uncomfortable, you know, cramping, tensing up pain in my abdomen, and it's mainly usually on it's more on my right side, but you know, sometimes I get it on my left, so it's definitely not just one-sided. And you know, when it does happen, it stays around for like 30 seconds. It just kind of grabs a hold of you, and it just like somebody sticks a knife in your stomach and just kind of, it takes your breath away. It's just been terrible. But I mean, thank God they're still going away. It's nothing that's like a continuous all day long thing. I'm able to, you know, just once I stop moving for a while and just kind of calm myself down, it seems to release itself. But during that 30 seconds, let me tell you, it's like excruciating pain. So I'm not looking forward to those getting worse if they do get worse. So yeah, that's definitely going to be my number one symptom for this week. And let's see, next symptom is I noticed this the day we were coming home from camping, so that was Monday. Yeah, Monday the 15th, and I haven't really noticed it since, so I don't know if I just overdid it or because our campsite was kind of on a hill and I was walking up a lot of hills, but I noticed some swelling in my feet, more on my left side than my right. It didn't hurt or anything. It's not, so I know I didn't like sprain my ankle or, you know, twist anything to make it swollen, so I'm assuming that it was pregnancy related. So I have an itch. But yeah, that was definitely a symptom, and it only lasted, you know, maybe a day total, because as soon as I noticed it, I'm like, oh wow, I'm definitely overdoing myself. Then that means I just need to take, you know, sit down. So I did, and I elevated my foot and I put some ice on it, so that really helped. Next is nipple pain, and this has been pretty much, you know, off and on for the last couple weeks, but this week has been really uncomfortable, and it's not like they're sensitive or anything like that. It's like it's inside my nipple again, and it's like a stinging pain, almost like someone's like taking a needle from the inside, like a sting like that, and a kind of like a burning sensation. And it's more on my left side, so I don't know if I'm just like left side dominant here with those last two symptoms, but yeah, it's really weird. And I googled it, burning, a stinging sensation in your nipples, and what I found was they say that's your milk production, but that, you know, most people were, you know, later on in their pregnancy, like in their 25th plus week. So I don't know if that's what it is, or maybe my nipples are, you know, growing again, or my boobs are getting bigger. I don't know. So, but it's not very comfortable, that's for sure. Next one, let's see. I'll leave the TMI one for the last. Let's see. Oh, I've been having a lot of trouble staying on my sides at night sleeping. I've been waking up a lot in the middle of the night, laying completely on my stomach, and when I do wake up and I'm completely on my stomach, it's not comfortable, and that's when I try and roll over and I do get my round ligament pain. I still kind of, when I do lay on my side, I'm kind of like on my stomach and on my side at the same time, when I kind of like put my knee up underneath myself so it lifts me up, if that makes any sense. So I'm not putting all the pressure or almost no pressure on my stomach, and that seems to be perfectly comfortable. And then on my side, and then I've been waking up a lot on my back too. So, excuse me, still got, you know, burpiness, but that's always going to be a symptom, I have a feeling. So I'm just going to continue to say it every time it happens. But yeah, so I'm going to look into getting a pregnancy pillow. I've done some research on Amazon, and I found a couple that they look really nice. So as soon as I get another paycheck and kind of balance out the week I took off from camping and kind of get caught back up with everything, then I'm going to purchase one of those. But for now, I'm just kind of sleeping with a pillow between my legs and a pillow underneath my stomach and my side, and then one under my head. So it kind of forces me to stay at a certain angle, and I can't go any further. And then if I need to roll over in the middle of the night, it almost wakes me up because I have all these pillows around me. So I have to like wake up to roll over. So I'm not, you know, wake up on my stomach anymore, which so far is working. Let's see. This is going to be great. It's nothing that I'm too surprised by, but I think it's a little bit early, or I feel like it's a little bit early for it, but I feel like my hips are already getting wider, and my butt is already, I mean, maybe my butt's getting bigger because I'm putting on weight, I don't know, but it also feels like it's not just my butt, but it's my actual hips. When I put on jeans or put on any kind of clothes, they just feel like they're more snug in my hip area. And so I don't know if that's my hips widening already or whatnot, but I don't know. I guess I just felt like it's kind of early for that. I don't know. But yeah, that's definitely a symptom. And then now I'm going to move on to the TMI of the symptom group, and that would be hemorrhoids. I never had them before in my life, so I don't know if this is what I'm experiencing. But a couple of vlogs ago, I mentioned that constipation had kind of started, and, you know, occasionally I would take a stool softener or something like that, drink some Epsom salts or whatnot to kind of keep everything where they need to be. But I don't know if it's just not working or whatever, but yeah, I just feel like kind of uncomfortable back there. And when I went to the restroom and wiped the other day, I noticed teeny tiny drops of blood. So I'm not sure if my skin's raw back there, and because that's where the burning sensation was coming from, or what. So that's definitely a new symptom, and it's not fun at all. And I'm sorry if you guys didn't want to hear that, but definitely a pregnancy symptom, because I've never had them before in my entire life, and I'm hoping they stay away. Okay, so this week was pretty active, so I kind of broke it down into days again, and I'll just list off as we go here. Let's see. Oh, Sunday, I guess I have everything back all the way from Sunday when we went camping, because my last vlog was on a Saturday. So Sunday was the day I noticed that my foot was swollen, and then not Monday, it was Sunday, and then I elevated it that night, and by Monday it was gone. And then Sunday was, we said goodbye to all the family that came up and visited us, and then Tim and I just pretty much enjoyed our last night of camping by ourselves. We went out to dinner and got some pizza and just kind of relaxed, and yeah. Monday we headed home. Really didn't do much, just got to get back into reality. We unpacked and rested, and that was pretty much that. And then let's see. I think Monday was the day that excuse me, I posted my video on my placenta and heartbeat sounds. And if you want to go check that out, go for it. I was listening with my Doppler for the heartbeat, and I was picking up a lot of what I thought was placenta noises in the background, like the heartbeat's like radiating off of the placenta. So I don't know if that was really it. If you guys can help me. Some people say it's my heartbeat. Some people say it's something else. Sorry, I have some pop-up on my computer wanting me to do an update. I don't want to. Maybe later. So yeah, that was that night. And then I also felt a good amount of movement on Monday as well. And that's the night also that I recorded my movement video, and I was 15 weeks and 2 days that day. And I could definitely tell when I'm going to get the most movement sounds on my Doppler, because I can feel it moving inside. And it's not kicking or anything. It's just kind of, I can feel it. My uterus kind of tightens up a little bit, and it feels like there's stuff going on in there. So that's when I know I'm going to get the best Doppler sounds. Let's see. Tuesday. Oh, the Tuesday was the day I found out I had to work for our the original date we had scheduled for our gender ultrasound, which was August 30th. So I had to call them and see if I could reschedule, and they had something. I didn't want to wait any later, so I just went ahead and moved it up a couple days. I wanted it Saturday because that's, I can get more of my family to come with me. But they all booked up on Saturdays, and so I went ahead and booked for Friday at 9:30 in the morning, and that's August 26th. So in just 1 week from today, guys, we will be finding out what we're having, and I am so excited. I can't even explain how excited I am. I want to go shopping. I want to register. I just want to start. We have names already picked out, so I want to start calling this baby by its name, whether it's a girl or a boy, and just it'll make everything just seem so much more real, I guess. So yeah. So yeah, that's happening on the 26th. And then the rest of the day I pretty much worked all day, and that was the day that I felt some actual kicks. I was standing up at the front desk just talking to some people, and all of a sudden, blink, blink, blink. Like, probably not that fast together, but I think there was more like 2 or 3 seconds in between, but it was clearly in my uterus, and that had to be what it was. So I was really excited about that. First time I'd ever really felt some strong movement, some kicking and stuff. Because I assumed I had an anterior placenta and I wasn't going to feel anything, but maybe just like what I explained earlier, the cramping and kind of moving around sensation. But maybe it just kind of hit right above it or to the side of it or something like that, and just made it so I could feel it, which was really great. Wednesday I also worked all day. I had a huge craving on Wednesday for Chipotle, and I pretty much had to beg my husband to go because we had already had plans on cooking dinner at home, and I think he was going to barbecue or something. I can't remember what we were going to have, but if you guys don't have a Chipotle near you, I'm really sorry for you, because it's the most amazing place ever, and their guacamole is pretty, it's phenomenal. So I was craving their guacamole and their salsa and their chips. So yeah, I finally convinced my husband to go with me and get it for dinner, which was great. I ate way too much, and then I went home and went to sleep. So that's probably not the best, but it was a really great night. And I was really exhausted from work, so it's pretty much an awesome way to end the day. Thursday also had to work all day. I had to get up at 5 a.m., go to work all day, or not all day. I worked a half a day, but it seemed like all day because I had 3 massages. That's pretty much a full day for me. And then I had a dentist appointment at 2:30 in the afternoon, which is in the town I used to live in, where my mom currently lives. So I had to drive all the way back, which is an hour from work, all the way back home, pack my bags, and then a half an hour in the opposite direction again for a dentist appointment I had at 2:30. And, I talked to my dentist about the sensitivity and the bleeding I was having in my gums, making sure it wasn't gingivitis. And she said that pretty much all pregnant women develop some sort of gingivitis. It's really, really mild. That's where the bleeding comes from. It's just because your gums are so swollen. But as long as I keep up on brushing my teeth on a regular basis, flossing and rinsing, that she said it should keep it, at its very, very bare minimum. And when you're pregnant, your gums are just going to bleed. You can't do anything about that. So that was good to hear. And then that night I just stayed at my mom's because I didn't have to work Friday. We went into downtown and got a little pedicure, which was really great. I needed that. My feet after camping were thrashed. So it was amazing. They scrubbed the crap out of my feet. It was fabulous. And then Friday, which is today, my husband had to go in for surgery. He has a skin disease that he was born with, and I cannot even pronounce it. It's something crazy, crazy long. I'll put the name in the description bar if you are interested in Googling it and maybe seeing what it is. But basically, it's a genetic disease that he's born with. He can't catch it, or he can't give it to anybody, and it's actually passed down from family members. And it had to be like 10 generations ago, because according to him and his parents, nobody in their family has anything like that, or anything that they can recall that's anything remotely like that. So basically, he's been suffering from this since I've known him. And it's just gotten nothing but even, worse over the years. And basically when they happen, it's almost like a boil that comes to the skin, and it basically opens up and releases itself, and we take care of that part and, bandage it up and all that stuff, and it seems to be fine. But they're excruciatingly painful from his standpoint. Obviously, I can't feel his pain, but so finally, after, years, we finally found a dermatologist that does surgery to remove them, because it is an incurable skin disease. There's nothing he can take, no antibiotic that will cure it, nothing will make it go away permanently. There's just antibiotics to make sure it doesn't get infected, and he doesn't, attract staph or anything like that, which he doesn't have, by the way. So we went in for that today, and it's going to be a process of probably 3 or 4 surgeries, because he has it in multiple areas on his body, and it's just basically where his skin doesn't get a lot of airflow. So like around his waist when he wears jeans or any tight, heavy clothing, and underneath his arms. So he has to have them cut out in sections. So today he had his underneath his right arm done, and he goes back in 2 weeks, and he's going to have more removed. So that's basically my day today. So right now he's relaxing in the living room, and I'm pretty much taking care of him, making sure that he doesn't overdo it, because he only has one arm as it is. So, and the doctor told him, or tried to tell him, that try not to move your arm. And we both looked at the doctor like, do you know who you're talking to? Because when you only have one arm, what are you supposed to do? You pretty much have no choice, but you have to move that arm in order to feed yourself, or go to the bathroom, or pick up a cup and take a drink, or anything. So yeah, that's basically where we're at with that. But again, yeah, I'll put the name to the actual skin disease in the down bar, so you guys, if if anybody wants to Google it or something like that. Again, I felt more of the cramping in my uterus, and that definitely was more movement. It kind of made my stomach almost upset today, though, because it was so active, or so much was going on in there. It kind of just made me nauseous, almost like I was getting car sick. So that was a weird sensation. But I used my Doppler right away when I felt that, and man, I swear I'm having a gymnast or something, because it was like bloop, 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 all over the place, like crazy movement. Even my husband was like, whoa, it's never been that active. Like, I must have hit just like the perfect, absolute perfect time, and like the perfect spot to hear all of those sounds. So it was really that was really exciting. But that's pretty much it for this week. Sorry, this video is incredibly long, and I'm going to cut it off. Next week is gender ultrasound on Friday, and I'm going to try my hardest. Hopefully my next day off, maybe Monday, I'm going to do all the old wives' tales that I've done so far for you guys, but I'm going to try and kind of just recap them all and get them all on video. I'm also going to try and redo my red cabbage gender prediction test, because when I did take it before, I was on progesterone, and I did not realize that that could have affected the test results at all. So I'm going to try and redo that if I can get to the store and remember to buy some red cabbage. But if not, there's plenty of other ones out there that I've done that you know, so we can definitely get that recorded. But that is all for pregnancy week 15. 16 weeks tomorrow, guys. That means 4 months. 4, not 8, 4. 4 months. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's going by so fast. All right, well, I will talk to everybody soon, and you guys have a great week. Bye.